From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Johnson now returning. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston.
What you like about him? Guy loves football. Flat out loves it. Has toughness, wants to hang in there and play through just about everything, and walks that line between creativity and being able to take care of the football, taking those chances and not. When he figures out exactly where that line is on every snap, look out, folks. Jameis Winston will really ascend as a quarterback.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
To James Washington. A gain of 14. First down, Pittsburgh.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Samuels, the ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Samuels, the ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Trying to run for it with Snow. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
The Steelers send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
No! So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
First down.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
The tackle made.
Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did because, to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they got some great value in the later rounds as well.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's Matt Hawk now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Kyle Van Noy, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Winston. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over first.
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
He was taken down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Number 22.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
That catch good for only a couple. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Winston. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen. Stepping up, he'll
He'll try and run. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Here's Samuels.
49 yards.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
The tackle made at the 36.
One unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
First down, Winston. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster.
Winston.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
10 yards.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. On play action, Winston. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Steelers first down.
They'll run with Snell. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
At the 18-yard line.
On the carry, it's Samuels. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
6 yards. And it's third down.
A run for Snell. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
The tackle.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Here we go now on first and goal. Here's Snell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal. At the Dolphins' 9-yard line.
Second down and goal. Winston. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone.
Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And now here's Ross. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here to his running back. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
John Ross, the one he was looking for, but it's going to be second down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it. I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Sanders' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Dolphins 3.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it. When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston, he'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, it's Samuels. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
The ball carrier.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
A gain of 13.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And Winston lost the football. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Jameis to throw it. Ebron caught left side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Gonna go down. They sack him back right around 30. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Now Ross to return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not when balls go through goalposts.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. Well, let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Brian Flores learned under the master. He's going to go on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. He's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. An incomplete, an excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
Well, you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man open. It's Ross. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30.
It's
A gain of 6 there on first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
29-yard line.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Albert Wilson there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And a look now at the game so far for Jameis Winston. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Most teams in the league hitting the three-quarter pole in the preseason. The whole league will be in action next Thursday night to wrap it all up. And then we start for real a week after that with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive, something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make the big play and disrupt things.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Running back, still going, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry, good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now they try the right side here. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 at the 41.
At the 41-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. 2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
For a Miami.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off. and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Winston. And hitting Juju on the slant. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A first down throw for Winston. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Winston, quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here. Jameis again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
13.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, That leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Tua to try again on second down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put it.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Kyle Van Noy, his 2nd sack of the night. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston, they're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now here's Johnson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over first.
And a look now at the game so far for Jameis Winston. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? Shorter drops? Maybe they're doing something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Steelers.
Winston now to throw on first down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Miami. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A first throw now for the backup Roethlisberger. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
The Steelers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
31-yard line.
Miami set to take over. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go with Howard again. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Intended for
Malcolm Perry, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They run with Howard. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
The quarterback on the keeper.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's good. We're on
The Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field, and with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. He'll get this into the hands of Deon Cain. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Anthony Johnson, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Steeler first down.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of Cain. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
3rd and 2, now Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down, Steelers.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. That's complete to his receiver, Cain. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Pittsburgh.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4.
To go.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Give to the fullback. This is Watt. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And, boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
Boswell for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Number 30.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Taken down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And Jennings has it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
At the 22-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Dolphins are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's a run with Ballage. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. from 2 yards out, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Well, the second down throw on target. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Kane. 7 yards the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Ben to throw again. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
2nd and 10 now, it's Roethlisberger. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Noah Igbinoghene.
One last shot for Roethlisberger. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
4th and goal.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown the point after, but a little consequence in the ending as this one's now over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.